How are we doing? Oh, that's good. We can get a couple of chairs and run here. We're just arranging some seats. Hang on a second.
Go over there. Just take a picture.
All right, well, please remain standing for the invocation by Dr. Holly Reed.
I would like to open with thanks. We thank the source of life that we have gained knowledge and wisdom so that we can live even more fully. Here we have sought and found answers so that we can begin to ask new questions. Here we have forged deep friendships so that we might be able to reach out to befriend the stranger. Here we have argued and debated so that we can further peace. Here we have gained analytical skills so that we will reach out with acts of kindness, even in the face of logic. Here we have analyzed the human body to its smallest particle, so that we may be awed by the interconnection of all life. Here we have learned medicine and science so that we might understand emotion as well. Here we have experienced the creation of knowledge so that we may begin to appreciate the mystery of creation. Here we have lifted the load to reach the highest heights. We give thanks to the source, the mystery of life, for all that we have gained here and for all that we now offer the world. Amen.
Please be seated.
Sorry. She's with size. Nice.
Parents, spouses, significant others, siblings, staff, faculty, and guests. I extend to you a warm welcome to this commencement, a celebration for those who are about to begin their health professional career. I am Dr. Wanda Nitsch, and as University President, my principal role today is to host this ceremony, to confer the degrees, and then to greet and congratulate the graduates as they come across the stage. This is a significant day for all of us, and especially these newly minted occupational and physical therapists who will be embarking upon their professional careers and hopefully will be with us for some time even as alumni. It's a great honor for me to share this day with you. Today's event represents this campus's 15th graduation. Quite a milestone, not just for our esteemed graduates today, but also for a university that has grown and evolved over many years through the combined efforts of our students, alumni, faculty, and staff. The University of St. Augustine for Health Sciences was founded in 1979 as a proprietary institution. It was then called the Institute of Physical Therapy, and it was located in Atlanta, Georgia. We moved to St. Augustine, Florida in 1987. We became a university in 1997. We opened this campus in the San Diego area in 2007 and opened our newest campus in Austin, Texas in August of 2012. The university takes in three classes a year, and therefore has 3 graduations a year. 3 on this campus, and 3 on the St. Augustine, Florida campus, where we celebrated this event last night with 125 graduates from 6 different programs. And we also held our first commencement on the Austin, Texas campus, where we celebrated last night with 34 graduates from the Doctor of Physical Therapy program. On this campus, we have students that are going to be graduating from 2 different professional programs. First, from the Masters of Occupational Therapy program, or MOT, we have 17 graduating. From the Doctor of Physical Therapy, or DPT, we have 2 different cohorts, 59 from our full-time program and another 6 from our part-time weekend online program that we commonly refer to as the Flex DPT program. I also want to acknowledge that 2 of today's Doctor of Physical Therapy candidates are graduating from our institution for the second time, as they achieved a Master of Occupational Therapy degree a few semesters ago, and today will receive a Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. We call this the dual degree option, and thanks to our unique educational model, we are able to offer such an opportunity for our students. And then in addition to our first professional programs, we also have several post-professional programs. These are a variety of degree programs for licensed clinicians who are interested in earning additional knowledge and specializations in their field. The graduates from these programs received their degrees last night in Florida. We also have non-degree programs such as residencies and fellowships and continuing education seminars that we offer across the country. With over 241 graduates this month, representing 8 countries and 38 states, The university becomes stronger with each passing year. All of us have much to celebrate. Now to our soon-to-be graduates. You've learned many things to do to be good OTs and PTs while in this program, right? Okay. You probably learned about what not to do. We give those no-nos fancy names, such as contraindications, adverse effects, safety precautions. All familiar? Okay. But these are all related to patient care. Did you ever think about what were the contraindications, adverse effects, or safety precautions of being a successful practitioner in relation to your professional reputation? We could agree that injuring patients would not help one's reputation, but I think there are some other things that could happen that could severely hamper your ability to advance in your profession. In a recent article by Alan Cutter, who is the CEO of an executive search firm, he lists 7 easiest ways to ruin your career. And I'm going to give you those 7. You get your paper out to make some notes. The first one is back out of a new job. You can bet your jilted employer will talk and word will spread. The world of rehabilitation clinics is very small. Number 2 is resist change. Failing to embrace new ideas and perspectives significantly increase your chances of being left behind or descending into complacency. Number 3, overpromise and underdeliver. You think you're doing yourself and probably others a favor by talking yourself up. But if you can't walk the walk, you will surely end up disappointing coworkers and clients. Number 4 is make excuses. Do not make yourself the victim at work. No one likes a martyr, and honestly, it gets old really fast. It should not be anyone else's fault if you missed the mark. Number 5, send a nasty email or social media post. It happens. You're livid. You want to send an angry email to tell off a coworker who threw you under the bus, or write a negative comment on your Facebook page about being unfairly turned down for a promotion. You believe you will come out on top and really stick it to them. But in reality, you're just portraying yourself as immature and hot-headed, and that's not who people want to work with. Number 6, this one you probably learned a long time ago, telling lies. Getting caught in a lie is more detrimental to your reputation than admitting you're wrong. And the last one, number 7, quit without a notice. When you leave a job without proper notice, you are burning bridges. It may seem insignificant, but you should always give your employer at least 2 weeks' notice. Now, some of these items may seem a little blunt or well-known, but they're all things that you have control over. The reality is that attention to a few basic truths could get you just as far in your profession as being a good hands-on clinician as you've been trained. It can take a long time to build a reputation, but only one misstep can erase your months of hard work. Most of these risks that we mentioned really can be avoided with an underlying theme of trustworthiness, a topic we rarely talk about in our day-to-day work lives. But a man or woman of your word, wherever you go, will give your future colleagues and clients the confidence they need to be your partners with you in the healthcare practice. With attention to trustworthiness, I believe you will make us proud as you promote professionalism wherever your life's journey takes you. And I'll end with a quote. And unfortunately, this is an unknown author. If you want to be trusted, be honest. If you want to be honest, be true. And if you want to be true, be yourself. Well, at this time, I'd like to make a few introductions of the University leadership who are with us today and have certainly been instrumental in preparing the graduates academically and serving their needs administratively throughout the years of study with us. So as I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing? And would the audience please hold any applause until I complete the introductions? First, we have Dr. Judith Olson, Director of the Master of Occupational Therapy Program. We have hang on, I have quite a few folks to introduce. Dr. Ellen Lowe, Director of the California Doctor of Physical Therapy Program. Dr. Sherry Peters Brinkerhoff, Assistant Director of the Flex Doctor of Physical Therapy Program. For staff introductions, we have one very significant person who helped to put all of this on, and we have Ms. Jennifer Finn, our Student Service Coordinator. And then we have all of our faculty and remaining staff. Please stand. Now let's extend a thank you to all of you. I think the faculty are just about as excited as you are. Just about. The next part of our program are our student addresses, and the first to introduce the speaker from the MOT program is Dr. Judith Olson.
Thank you, Dr. Nitsch. It is my privilege today to introduce the Masters of Occupational Therapy class student speaker, Jenny Meyer. Jenny graduated from San Diego State University in 2006 with an undergraduate degree in social work, and she is here today to offer some of her final thoughts at this commencement event. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Dr. Olson, and thank you for being so amazing. Before I start, I want to say that we do have a gift for the school that will be presented at the first Student Occupational Therapy Association meeting in January, so it will not be presented today. Okay, what an exciting event. There's so many of you up there. Hello, everyone. Welcome, fellow graduates, family, faculty, staff. I'm honored to have the opportunity to say a few words today at this very monumental occasion. Yes, I say monumental because there were times when I wasn't sure if this day would ever come. Well, here we are, 2 or 2.5 for some years later. And guess what, guys? We're all here together for so many reasons, but when I dug down deep, just found this part. I'm going to share those elements with you today. First one is faith, defined as confidence or trust in a personal thing. Well, that person or me. I had to overcome fear and doubt and be confident in my decision to be an occupational therapist, to be confident in investing in myself and to work towards a career that I would love. I had to have faith that I could do it and truly believe myself. Well, as mentioned previously, that wasn't always the case. Once I started the program, and anatomy quickly rained on my confidence grade, I began to really wonder if I was cut out for this. And that is where the second and very crucial element comes in, and that is the element of support. I'm sure almost all of you graduating today would agree that you may not be here right now if it wasn't for those who cheered on along the way. There were incredible friends, family, spouses, and parents who were there for us. They were there to listen when we complained about P-type questions, even though they had no idea what that meant. They were there for a much-needed hug, a home-cooked meal, you who was still in the running on The Bachelor, because you don't have time to watch it. They were there to quiz you even when they could not pronounce half of the words. And of course, they were always there to be transferred and palpated whenever needed. Our friends, family, and loved ones were there to support us as we put everything that we had into becoming great occupational and physical therapists. We also had a group of amazingly talented, caring, and dedicated professors who were there with us every step of the way. Professors who are truly passionate about what they do and genuinely care about our success. I always felt like their doors were open, and I'm sincerely grateful for that. Along with our friends, family, and professors, we also had each other. This was like the ultimate reality show, in which you go from not knowing someone at all to spending every single day together. We quickly learned to trust and depend on one another. We provided support to each other when needed. We combined resources, we helped each other out, and we contributed to a greater whole. I feel like this is unique to our campus, and that this ability to work well with our colleagues will help us to be better team players in the work environment. A third element that was crucial to success in this program was the simple act of goal setting. Okay, so maybe not always simple, but imperative nonetheless. It was so important to set goals for myself. Sometimes the goals changed, and some were more challenging than others, but few things compared to the satisfaction of putting a big check mark on that to-do list. And trust me, it was a long list. But now, all of those small goals have added up to one huge accomplishment. This has been a lesson in determination, perseverance, and the power of baby steps that we can now carry over to our clients and patients, helping them to be successful in their own goals. There were so many times throughout this program when I said to myself, I don't know how I'm going to do that. But every single one of those moments eventually turned into, wow, I can't believe I did that. Life will be full of challenges, I'm sure of it, but I'm confident that this arduous, enlightening, and incredible experience has equipped me with not only the tools to conquer whatever comes my way, but also to help others do the same and create successes in their lives. My fourth and final element that pushed me to study for every test and write every paper was the element of passion. I think all of us graduating here today share this passion. We are entering the healthcare field where our clients and patients will come first. We will be there for them, often during very difficult times of their lives. We will be there to instill hope in them when there may not be much hope left. We will help them discover or rediscover themselves and their abilities to help them reach beyond their potential. We will be there for firsts, we will be there for last. We will be there for families to educate and advocate. We will be there for them to empower them to live their lives to the fullest. As we leave today, with the knowledge and experience that we have gained from this program, we will now be the ones to help others find faith in themselves. We will be the ones to give them support along the journey, and we will be there to help them meet and exceed their goals. We will do all of this with all of our hearts because we have the passion to make a difference. Thank you and congratulations, everyone. Thank you very much, Jenny. Next, we have Dr. Ellen Lowe, who will introduce our speaker from the physical therapy program.
Thank you, Dr. Nitsch. All graduating students are invited to submit a speech for consideration, and the selection is made from the speeches that we receive. It is my great pleasure to introduce the students selected from this Doctor of Physical Therapy graduating class. Amanda Kaiser.
Have you ever noticed how clean your house gets when you're supposed to be studying? In the midst of busy grad school life, we lose time for family and friends, but we find a few minutes here and there to procrastinate from studying and pick up the mess we accumulated the week before. As I began to write this speech, the same thing happened to me. After a long day of studying and only a few things left to do on my to-do list, I sat down with a blank document and the screen sat blank. So naturally, I got up and found something else to do. Starts are difficult. It's easy to formulate ideas, make goals, and determine what your motivation is, but the actual starting is hard. It's a large mountain we have to climb before sliding down becomes easy. I commend you all for being here, sitting here graduating with your master's and doctoral degrees. The journey has been long, and the start was a vigorous task. It all began with graduate school applications. At this point, we had concluded what we wanted to do with our lives. We had to start with the rigorous process of applications. Essays, deciding schools, collecting references, valuable time, and the financial change that by now we're all a little too familiar with. But we found out that we had an interview, and we got in. So there we were, a few years ago, starting grad school. Starting a new chapter of our lives, for most of us in a new location, with new friends that we inevitably knew would struggle through it all with us. Day one felt like yesterday. Starting anatomy class, half scared to death by Dr. Kane's intro lecture telling us how he'd smashed a previous student's phone on the ground for going off during class. This chapter required a lot of new starts. Starting to study for our first round of exams, starting to create relationships, and learning how to balance work and play, which we have all done an excellent job of.
starting our first clinical rotation, and starting to begin review for our arduous exit exams and passing. After all of these starts, these mountains we had to climb over that led us to these seats right now, anticipating our diplomas that we have worked our glutes off for. But the journey isn't over. In fact, a new one is just beginning, the start to our careers. So I challenge you with these starts. Start everything you do with purpose. I recently attended a course where I was instructed to write a personal mission statement, to write down what my purpose was for being a leader within myself, and to formulate a statement that applied to my personal life as well as my life as a professional. To understand my values and the things that are important to me, and to apply purpose to my life and my actions. Determine these things and give meaning to everything you do and every relationship you build. Start each day with passion. I've met Dr. Paris once, but his enthusiasm and passion for what he does is immediately contagious. And his passion has brought success. His passion for healthcare and rehabilitative medicine opened this school and allowed us to be here today. Start each day remembering why we battled through all of these starts to be getting up every day and making a difference in people's lives. Start each year with goals. Goals to continue learning. Goals to advocate for yourself, your patients, and your profession. Goals to balance your life, to take time off for yourself, to reward yourself for all of your hard work and dedication. Start your careers with plans to stay involved. As we graduate at a pivotal time for both physical therapy and occupational therapy professions, start your career with the understanding that we are the next generation of medicine and that we have an impact on our future. Remember the people sitting around us, the faculty that have taught us the foundation of what we know, that have journeyed with us and encouraged us along the way, that have inspired us to be excellent clinicians, the classmates that have become our friends, the strangers that immediately became our biggest supporters that have been there with us through our successes and our failures, the friends that now become our peers, a group of highly educated, hard-working professionals, and extracurricular enthusiasts. And last, but far from least, our family and friends who have been there from day one, who have blindly traveled along this journey with us, supporting us, picking up late-night phone calls when we were so stressed out, we just needed someone to listen to our struggles and tell us it would be okay. Who sacrificed time while we spent endless hours with our noses in the books. The ones who believed in us and our dreams all along the way. So start your journey with all of these things, and most importantly, all of these people. Invest in these countless relationships you have spent the past years building. These are the people that will support you and stand by you with all of your starts. And finally, start with a vision. The American Physical Therapy Association has already helped us out with this part, and I believe it applies to our occupational therapy peers as well. Transforming society by optimizing movement to improve the human experience. Our purpose, our passion, our goals, and all of the people in this room are the basis of the human experience. Terry Nordstrom, a Californian physical therapist, described it perfectly as the human experience is what has meaning to us. Running around the lake, walking your dog, playing soccer in the park, that is the human experience. Someone walking for the first time after a spinal cord injury, that is the human experience. Running for the first time after an injury has kept you out, that is the human experience. Regaining hand function to pick up a child, that is the human experience. Walking up here to get our diplomas, that is the human experience. And that is what we do. Transforming society by optimizing movement to improve the human experience. As we get our diplomas and walk out these doors as Masters of Occupational Therapy and Doctors of Physical Therapy, to continue our journey along the human experience, remember these starts, the old, the present, and the new. So clean your house before you start. Congratulations, class of December 2014.
Thank you very much, Amanda. I was going to tell you a story. I was on the Austin campus last night, and there was a gentleman there that has taught for this university for many, many years as a continuing education seminar. I'd say Dr. Irwin's probably in his early 60s. He's still a practicing clinician, and he was there on the campus teaching a continuing education seminar. And he stood in the back and watched the ceremony. And at the end, he said, you know, there's some days that I want to give up on physical therapy and occupational therapy. I think that there's insurance companies are getting on us, and we have so many different political forces. He says, and then I come to this and get inspired by all these young people. Did you know that you inspire experienced clinicians? You do. And I hope that you continue that. And now we have the presentation of the candidates. As they are introduced by their respective program directors, they will stand and be recognized. I'll then ask them to sit, and then the next group will be introduced. At that point, I will confer your degrees, and then you'll have a seat, and one by one they will come up on the stage to receive their codes and diplomas. So first we have the presentation of candidates for the Master of Occupational Therapy, Dr. Judith Olson.
Will the candidates for the Masters of Occupational Therapy program degree of the red class please rise? President Nitsch, it is my honor to present these candidates for the Masters of Occupational Therapy on behalf of the faculty of the Occupational Therapy program.
Next, we have the presentation of candidates for Doctor of Physical Therapy from the FLEX program, Dr. Sherry Peters-Brinkhoff.
Will the FLEX DPT candidates fall 2014 please rise? I'd like to present the FLEX DPT class fall 2014 on behalf of myself and the faculty.
And now for the presentation of candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy full-time program, Dr. Ellen Lowe.
For the candidates for the Doctor of Physical Therapy degree, please rise. Faculty and I are pleased to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Physical Therapy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we've all been working for. Today's candidates have worked well and abundantly. They have duly earned the degrees they are about to receive. It's at this point of time that we will remember and forever cherish. But all of the candidates receiving their degrees, please rise. By the powers vested in me by the Board of Directors of the University of St. Augustine for Health Sciences and by the California Bureau of Private and Post-Secondary Education, I hereby, as University President, confer upon these candidates their respective degrees with all the rights, privileges, and honors hereunto appertaining. Would all of our candidates who have officially just become graduates please turn your tassels from the right to the left side of your robe. Well, the rest of this evening is purely celebratory. So you get a chance to sit down. We will now deliver the diplomas and the hoods to the graduates here on the stage. Each person will come up as his or her name is called. And I might add that as formal as this occasion may seem, we have to remember this is a celebration. So we encourage applause and cheers, but please no artificial noisemakers. Our Student Services Coordinator, Jennifer Finn, will read the names of the graduates.
Masters, we don't get the 3 straight anymore. That's just not right.
You don't get any straight.
Usually our friends get like special hats too.
Big up.
Christina Nicole Kayon. Jeffrey David Barber. Amy Lynn Grotto. Leah Holtzhauser. Ashley Renee Hopkins. Sarah Kahn.
They're my sisters that have.
Jenny Celeste. Ashley Yvette Music. Julie Marlene Pryor. Mika Ramirez.
We just had some guy right in front of you. Some other guy.
Allison Merrill Reynolds. Jenna Roth. Lindsay Shuffle.
I knew what I was doing 12 hours.
Lily Tan. Kelly Lynn Tsai. Stephanie Raquel Vint.
It's been sunny for
Jessica Walker Comiskey. Benjamin Harrison Evans. Yale Helen Green. Mara Campbell McInerney. Evan Tirtaputra. Christine Ng Nguyen. Julian Aquino. EJ Avena. Grace Bahala. Adria Dawn Biasi. Julie Eve Sophie Young. Kevin Zachary Blanchard. Angela Lynn Carlson. Adam Paul Carrillo. Heidi Chung. Justin Grant Chow. Shayla Noel Colley. Gina Lynn Cornacion. Trisha Cottrell. Lizelle Namalata Tequoikoi. Teresa Christie DiMacaulay. Carrie Ann Gregory. Ryan Matthew Haddock. Amanda Hill. Evan Haraga. Michael Farrer Holford. Bridget Renee Hooker. Min Chao Wen. Stephen Matthew Delmini. Courtney Kathleen Jones. Amanda Jo Kaiser. Brian Michael King. Troy Perot Kalika. Sonia Vina Kernathan.
Really pretty. There you go. Yeah.
Christopher Michael Lancaster Peruzzi. Sarah Ann Landis. Michelle Andrea Lang. John James Liao. Michaela Kathleen Lloyd. Kevin Minkit Lukido. Christine Trevino Maxino. Jason Brian Manzano. Travis Campbell McCracken. Lauren Nicole Middleton. Holly Marie Ralph McCarthy. Jose Luis Navarro Rivas Jr. Morgan Alyssa Roman. Dustin Tyler Ryan. Daniel Alfredo Salazar. Cameron Christopher Stanford. Kathleen Ann Scully. Casey Seibert. Nicholas Tyler Simmons. Ann Sachiko Tamura. Stephanie Nicole Thomas. Dustin Ryan Tom. Karen Oid Tong. Michael Robert Uriarty. Jesse Dariush Vidad Hakim. Heather Michelle Waters. Lisa Eileen Miller. Charles Wong. Rebecca Ann Louise Young. Christina Yu. I think we need to
have one more big round of applause. To present, 6 of them to be exact. And the first one is the Outstanding Occupational Therapy Student Award, and to present this award is Dr. Judith Olson.
The Outstanding Student Award for the Masters of Occupational Therapy program recognizes one student from their respective program's graduating cohort who best supports the mission of the occupational therapy program. This student is chosen by the combined vote of his or her fellow classmates and the faculty. The criteria for this award include the following: professionalism, clinical reasoning, ethical standards, commitment to continued professional growth, responsibility, leadership, initiative, and constructive skills. I am very pleased to present the Outstanding Masters of Occupational Therapy Student Award to a 2008 graduate of the California State University Fullerton campus who graduated with a BS in kinesiology. And that graduate is Jeffrey Farber.
I was just teasing about missing all of his women friends. All right, the Outstanding Physical Therapy Student Award from the Flex DPT program is presented by Dr. Sherry Peters-Brinkerhoff.
The Outstanding Flex DPT Award recipient must also meet the same criteria as explained by Dr. Olson. The difference is that the voting is only done by the faculty rather than the faculty and the students. What you may not know is that the Flex students finish their program in a minimum of 4 years. This requires persistence, fortitude, and a special inner strength. Our Outstanding Flex PT Award graduated in 1989 from Lehigh University. Our Outstanding Flexible Physical Therapy Student Award goes to Maura McInerney.
That's also the Persistence Award, right? Next is the Outstanding Physical Therapy Student Award from the full-time program, and to present this award, Dr. Ellen Lowe.
The Outstanding Physical Therapy Student Award is presented to the entry-level physical therapy graduate who possesses the characteristics most supportive of the program's mission. The faculty nominate and vote for this outstanding individual. This student graduated in 2012 from Western Washington University. The Outstanding Student Award goes to Amanda Kaiser.
Next we have the Stanley D. Paris and Catherine E. Patlow Award for Excellence in Manual Therapy. And presenting that is one of our musculoskeletal faculty members, Dr. Chris Ingstead.
Thank you, Dr. Nick. Good evening, families, friends, now colleagues. I have the honor tonight to present the Stanley D. Paris and the Catherine E. Patlow Award. And this is an award that's given to the student that demonstrates a high level of excellence in the area of spinal and extremity manual therapy. So the award goes to tonight from a student from the University of California at Los Angeles, Mr. Daniel Salazar.
It is the practice of the university to name the Scholastic Award for the founding program director, and we have two Scholastic Achievement Awards to present. The first one is the Judith Olson Scholastic Achievement Award, presented by none other than Dr. Olson.
And yes, I do always enjoy presenting this last award. This award is presented in recognition of the student who has attained the highest grade point average in the graduating class for our entry-level MOT program. Today, I will be presenting this award to a past president of the Student Occupational Therapy Association and a member of Pi Theta Epsilon, the Delta Kappa chapter, and that is the National Honor Society for Occupational Therapy. And so I am very pleased to present the Judith Olson Scholastic Achievement Award to Lily Tam.
They're losing things already. And then my favorite award is the Wanda Nitsch Scholastic Achievement Award. As the founding director of the physical therapy program on this campus, it's my honor to present this award to the 2011 graduate of the Bachelor of Science degree from the University of California, Los Angeles. And this recipient is Dr. Amanda Hill. is at this time that our commencement draws to a close. It doesn't mean the party's not yet. It has been a celebration of individual student effort, of family and spousal support, and of faculty and institutional commitment. It has been and continues to be a great day, a day that we will remember with pride and humility. To those of you who graduated today with their first professional degrees, your faculty and I welcome you to the profession and to the life of service to and caring for our fellow men and women. I also wish to thank all of you in attendance for being here and helping us to be part of this celebration. Safe travels to all, and again, much success in your future. Please stand for the closing benediction by Dr. Jim Matthews, and I ask that you remain standing for the recessional. Oh, I'm sorry, they changed on me. It's Dr. Kayla Smith.
Our benediction offers us with our final words today and carries us with it the personal blessings, spirituality, and hopes that each of these graduates receive with genuine confidence into the world, and that each truly be the person that they have been called upon to be. Class of 2014, as you leave and go your separate ways, cherish all the things that you have learned and experienced. Cherish all the friends and companions that you have made, and truly bless all of those in your life who have taught and guided you along the way. I ask that the Almighty bless each of these graduates and give them the grace to make a difference for the good of mankind wherever they may find themselves in the years ahead. I also ask that the graduates in turn be a blessing for all that they serve and heal. Let their spirituality guide them as they go forth. Let their passions inspire them and their humility humble them. May they live faithfully, compassionately, and with integrity. And let us all say amen. Amen.